Hi, I'm V and this is the Ratcheting Raven. I'm going to be just continuing some routine maintenance things on the R33 GT-R. Today's project is the spark plugs. Okay, so first to even get to there, I have to take this cover off. It goes from here to the back. There are 8 4mm Allen head bolts. Oh no, I may have to take this off, we'll see. And I guess this cover only has 7. Next, I'm going to disconnect this sensor that is attached to the cover itself. It's just 4 Phillips screws. Okay, now that those screws in the cover for the sensor have been taken out, disconnect the sensor, push in on the bottom and pull. The cover is off. Next is disconnecting the coil packs, which is push in here and pull. I'm gonna do that for all 6 of them. Okay, the coil packs are now disconnected from the wiring harness. I'm just gonna slide that way back out of the way. Okay, to get the coil packs out, there are 2 8mm bolts on each one. I'll be taking those out. I'm going to lay them back here in the order in which I take them off. Okay, so to get the spark plugs out, I'm going to take them out, or I'm going to take one out and replace one at a time as I go back. So I got the 5/8 socket. There's the first one. Here's the new one. And as always, I use a little piece of fuel line, hose, whatever I have laying around. Start them off back in, that way I'm sure not to cross thread them. Now I'll tighten it back down with the socket wrench. Okay, the first one is replaced. On to the second one. Here's the second one. And I have pre-checked the gap on these. I always pre-check the gap just to make sure. Here's the third one. Had to get a longer extension for this one. All 6 spark plugs have been installed. I'm going to put some dielectric grease on the end of the spark plug as well as the boot of the coil pack. But before I do that on the coil pack, I'm going to clean them off with some electronic cleaner. Okay, I've come outside because this stuff is pretty strong and I like to breathe. So I'm just gonna clean them off. My neighbor's animals are going crazy because it's sunset. I don't know if you can hear that or not. It's kind of funny. Anyways, I'm gonna put these back on the car now. All right, now that the coil packs are cleaned off, I'm going to take some of this dielectric grease and put it around here. All right, first one is done. All right, now that all the coil packs are installed, I have put the 2 bolts that hold them both down. I've put those back in place. I'm going to go back through with the 8mm and tighten them down. Now that they are all tightened down, I'm going to wiring harness back in place and hook them all up. Now it's time to put the cover back on. This connector goes through this hole of the cover. Oh no! I totally disconnected this, and to be sure it goes back on the right way. One side has 6 prong, one has 7. There's the 7 side, there's the 6. All right, the 7 prong side has been reconnected. These are also an 8mm that hold that sensor, that hold that down. I used a screwdriver earlier, but I'll just use the wrench this time. Okay, when this last bolt on this gets reconnected, I have to make sure that the ground goes around the bolt. Now I'll reconnect back side. And last are the 7, which should be 8, this one is missing one, bolts that hold the cover down. All right, that is it for today. Hopefully you have found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, later.